Hi dears, this is Gracie again and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today is going to be part 2 of the zero-based budget, and without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, let me show you how I do my budget. Paycheck. So this is for December 10 to January 9, 2021. Yeah, so I'm using the notebook that I was using earlier to show you a brief example of how you should do your budget, but I've already prepared the book that I'm going to use for 2021. So I'm quite excited to decorate it, and I've been decorating it on a bunch of envelopes that I just created for household, grocery, miscellaneous, and fur balls. Anyways, I'll show you this on 2021. Okay, let's continue. This could be the total second half of the monthly pay. Again, this is a budgeting for the month, and these are based on actual numbers. So income, first half, second half, total. So salary, bonus, and allowance from hubby. So salary, these are estimated. Now, the salary that you are gonna write down here would be your take-home pay. It's not gonna be the one that you see on your paycheck, but basically the one that you are gonna receive in cash. Let's say this is 29,130. Second half could be 28. So 57,130. Let's say bonus could be 10,000. Allowance 1,400. So depending on the exchange rate for US dollar, let's say that could be 47.80. So 66,920. Add it up. So a total of 134,0504 for the income. Now let's list down the expenses. So list all the bills that you have. First half, second half, budgeted. Again, because you are going to budget it in advance. Then the actual numbers. So the bills that I have, house rent, house help, I have internet 1, internet 2. Well, the one internet is paid for by the company, and although it's paid for by the company, but it's coming in to my pay, so I just have it included here. electricity, water. Now I have subscriptions, Zoom, Netflix, YouTube 1, YouTube 2, Spotify. I have multiple subscriptions before, but I've been trimming them down, although it's not much, as you can see later, or in a bit, how much the subscriptions are, but it adds up. So house rent is due second half of my pay, so that's 7,000. House helps pay is 3,000 per 2 weeks. Internet one is 1,500. I both pay them first half. Same thing with my electricity. It's also 1,700. I also pay it on the first half. So first half is quite loaded. Water 1,000. Subscription is 1,500. 549 for Netflix. 159 for YouTube. 129 for Spotify. So this is actual numbers, so I'll just write it here. 6,000. 1,515. So budgeted is 1,700, so I don't know how much it's gonna be for this month. I still don't have the bill. Oh, these are actual numbers, so writing it. Now once you have the real actual numbers, just write it here, and whatever difference you have, just write it here under the leftover section. So add it up. Total leftover. $21,196. Okay, let's go to your variables. Or with me, I'll call it my envelopes. So like I showed earlier, these are for pet care, their food, cat litter, household, could be LPG, the water or mineral that we drink, and it could also include my transportation. Groceries includes everything, including toiletries, miscellaneous. So I only have 4 categories for it. So first half, second half, budgeted, actual. Variables. First half, second half, budgeted, actual. So groceries, pet care, household, and miscellaneous. Total, and then leftover. So first half, groceries, 5,000, 7,000. Pet care is 1,750, 1,750. Household is 1,250, 1,250. Miscellaneous is 1,000 per pay. So budgeted is 12,000. Ooh, I'm not really good with math, so let me add it up. Good thing that I have my handy dandy calculator. 3,500. So this could be 2,500, huh? 2,000. So that's a total of 20,000 budgeted. Now, once you have the actual numbers at the end of the month, when you do your overview, just write it down here. If you have anything extra, put it on your leftover. You can carry it over or you can add it to your savings. Now, you may think that this is quite huge, but there's 4 of us here. My husband is in Chicago, Illinois, and we're here in the Philippines. So I've got my mom, myself, house help, and her daughter Althea. So there's like 4 of us, plus I have 10 cats and 4 dogs, and I can't just feed them from here. These are just kibbles and the cat litter, so I can't feed them dry food all the time. It's not healthy for them. So we also give them their share of fish, so they're part of a budget in groceries. Actually, I have trimmed it down from 20,000 ever since I started budgeting. Now, Dave Ramsey have mentioned in his 7 baby steps to financial freedom that 1, you have to make sure that you have saved $1,000 or the equivalent to that in your denomination or your currency. So that's for your emergency fund. And once you're done with that, then you'll go to the second step, which is to pay all of your debts. So we're there, but I'm also saving for our sinking funds. Now, sinking funds, I'll explain more about that in the next video. It's like your expected expense, or you're budgeting for a possible expense. So what are the sinking funds that I have? So I've got the scooter registration. Remember earlier I mentioned about you are saving for the holidays or what. So instead of you trying to scramble as to where you're gonna get your money for the holidays or expected expenses, let's say you have an annual subscription. Let's say you have to register your vehicle, then you need that money coming from somewhere. So where are you gonna get it if you don't save for it in advance? This makes it again easier for you to prioritize your spending. So I'm saving for house maintenance. This is not our house. As you can see, I'm just renting it, and the house is deteriorating and I have to fix it. So I have annual vet care, saving for eyeglass. So depending on how you're saving for it or how much you're allocating for it, just write it down. But I basically have them all at 500 every page. So that's the first half, second half, and the total. Second half, total. $500, $500, $500. So that's a total of 2,000. So let's add all the expenses. 21,196 plus 20,000 plus 2,000. So that's a total of 43,196. So let's go to the next page, which will be where you'll list down your income, expenses, and then if you're like me, who is into that snowball, then you list it down here. That's your income, expenses. So income is 134,050. Expenses is 43,196. So let's see. 134,050 less the expense of 43,196. That's a total of 98,554. So you'd be thinking, wow, that's a lot of money. But like I said, we're into debt snowball. So there are two types of paying your debt, and this is again inspired by Dave Ramsey. So there's the debt avalanche and the debt snowball. So what we're doing is the latter. So mathematically, the avalanche is the best one to do because you are paying first for the one with the highest interest rate. But we are following the second one because this is better for us somewhat psychologically, and it works. It does work because you see that you're paying off slowly the debts with the smallest amount. You are knocking it off faster as compared to when you're doing it for the highest interest rate. So I'll be showing more about my debt on another video, but I'll leave a snapshot here. So that's snowball. I have Citibank, BDO, Union Bank. So we have paid off Union Bank for the month of December. So we're not gonna put anything on this credit card because we basically paid all off. So we started at about 100 last year, 100,000 for this, and we didn't really mind it. We just keep on paying for the minimum amount. Again, I'll explain more about it on the next videos. But right now, we're not paying or putting anything for this. For BDO, I've also paid 10,000 before the December 10 paycheck. So I'm also not putting everything or something here. Everything really goes to Citibank. We're trying to knock out Citibank. So that's our next one. So that's it. Everything zeroed out. So money coming out from your budget, 43,196, 90. So money coming out from your budget, 43,196 and 90,854, equal the money coming out, which is 134,050. So that's how zero-based budgeting works. So if there are any mistakes with the calculations, please comment down below. You can also like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so that you will know when I'll upload my next video. Thank you.